Hi guys, I'm Sarah. What's your name? I can't hear you, but let's all say our names so that we feel like we're all doing yoga in the same room. I'm Sarah. This is Penny. She loves to join us for yoga. Thank you for joining me today. Let's start with a little breath. Let's use our fingers to imagine our breath as our bodies get bigger as we breathe in, and they get smaller as we bring it out. Penny's gonna do it. She likes to do it with us. Big fingers, big inhale. Breathing in. Little fingers, let it all out. Can you breathe just in your nose? How about with the mouth? Let's let our hands get big as we fill up with air. So we're reaching out our arms, making big wide arms, and then reaching back in. We can reach them out to our sides and fly like a bird. Nice, and fly over the hills and the trees, looking down. Imagining what it would be like to look down from the sky. And let's bring them into our sides so that we can make tight wings. And then can you make your feet touch together? And then you have 2 sets of wings. And then let's do a little bit of rounding. Round your back, open up, round your back, open up. Let's come over into our tabletop. So from our table, we're creating with our hips are over our knees, and our shoulders are over our wrists. We can wag our tail like a dog. Penny likes that. We can look at our toes, hello toes. Do the cat-cow, so I'm pushing into the mat, arch up my back and tuck my chin in, hissing like a cow, and drop my belly and raise my tail and moo like a cow, opening up my chest. Knead the mat like a cat, warming up our wrists, our fingers, slapping our feet on the mat to warm them up, and our toes, we can curl on them and sit. Let's see if we can make a rainbow from here. So keeping one knee bent, and then let your other leg come out beside you so that it's sticking out on the side. Your hand plants down by your knee that's bent. And then reach up to the sky. And then can you reach over your head and you look like a rainbow. Reaching up. And then put your hand down so that you can bring your knee in and let the other knee come out and stick that leg out. Plant your hand next to your knee and then reach over your head and let your hand come over your head. Maybe smell your armpit while you're here. Ew. Make a rainbow. Bringing it back down. And then we can bring our knees together and come all the way down into our child's pose or be a pot of gold at the end of our rainbow. So I've got my knees all tight, my chest on my knees, my hands are reaching behind my back. Resting, break time. Then we curl back up, find my table again. And I tuck my toes under and push my feet into the mat and tuck my belly button up to my back so I'm using the muscles right here. And push up so that I'm into my down dog. I'm pedaling out my down dog, going for a run in my down dog, run, run, run. Let's walk our feet to our hands. Now forward fold, can you put your chest on your legs and hang? And can you slowly come all the way up? Maybe let the head come up last and come down. Do a little sun on the horizon, little sun flow. So we're going to make a nice tall mountain with our feet just spread apart a little bit. Let the shoulders come away from your ears. Maybe your pinkies are pointing forward, your arms close to your body, and your mountain's nice and tall and strong. And then you can inhale, bring air into your body. Raise those hands up. Reach for the sky. Let the air out of your body. Exhale. Let the shoulders relax. Nice tall mountain. Do you want to make your mountain taller by coming on your tippy toes? You can try to come up on your tippy toes and come back down. And then we're going to let it all come down so the sun's going down behind the mountain. We're going to fold down our front body. And let it hang. Forward fold. The sun's gone down. All right, inhale and come part way up. And this is the horizon. So on the horizon, the sun is just starting to come over the mountains, or just starting to come over to where you can see it. So the sun's reaching up on the sides of our bodies, and we're being the land, nice long spot. And then bring it back down to the mat. And then slowly, we're going to come all the way up and let our arms swing out wide and make the sun coming up. So the sun's coming up and rising in the sky and shining in the sky. Let your feet come out and you can shine your star. Let's try going from our Tadasana to our star. So we're going to stack that mountain pose, Tadasana, stacking that mountain. And let's bring our hands in front of our heart, little flare hands. Got them all flared out? We're ready to jump. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, jump wide into your star and shine your star out. Can you jump back in? You can jump back in, or you can just put your toes in, put your heels in, put your toes in, put your heels in, and you're back. Or we can go 1, 2, 3, I'm back. Want to try again? Okay, let's go again into our stars. 1, 2, 3, jump and shine. 1, 2, 3, jump and tall mountain. Nice job, guys. Okay, let's see. Let's play with, you want to play with a little balance today, maybe? If you want to make your balance into a game, you can find something to put on your head and see if you can balance it there. A little more challenging and adds a little fun into it, or we can just play with our balance. You can always grab onto a wall if you want, or holding onto a friend is a good way to play with balances. But we're going to take one of our legs and plant that foot, plant the foot nice and strong into the ground. So I'm letting all my toes go down, pushing on my foot so I know it's nice and planted strong and I can trust it. It's going to hold me. Maybe I'm putting my thing on my head. And then I'm just going to let the other foot slowly come up. And if I reach back behind and let it come towards my butt, then I've got me a dancer. I'm going to dance. You can try to let it come away a little. And bring it back down. Let it wiggle out. Sometimes it feels really good to slap behind your legs after you stand on them. Maybe I'll try my balance thing this time. I'll put my thing on my head. And you have to try the other leg, so make sure you're not doing the same leg. Make sure you do a different leg. And let that foot get nice and planted in there so that it's strong. And you know it's going to hold your balance. And find somewhere to look straight in front of you can help you balance too. And then slowly raising up that foot. See if we can get it into our hand. Oh, there it is. And we got it in our dancer. Maybe we let it come back a little bit. Come back in. Maybe we're holding onto a wall. And let the foot come back down. And wiggles. Let's all shake. So if we can shake all of our body as hard as we can, it's super good for us. It's like the doggy shake. Can you shake as much as you can, like a cheek shake? Shake, shake, shake. Pick let's come back down to our mats. So let's come back down so that we sink. Bring our legs wide and start sinking down, sink down, sink down, sink down. My hands in front of me. I'm in a frog's position. You can jump around in your frog for a minute if you want. Ribbit. Do you want to make your frog a little bit more? You can put your hands on your feet. Whoa, nice long back. Bring it back. And then we gotta find our way to our bottoms. So we're gonna wiggle around until we find our way all the way down to our bottoms. Penny's gonna come join us. This time for our breath, let's bring our arms out wide and then hug your body, crossing your arms over and grab onto your shoulders. Which hand's on top? Can we remember which hand's on top? Let's take a big inhale. And let's exhale and roll. Close our body to itself. Inhale and open it up. And let the air out and close. Let's try a bumblebee breath. You can go bzzz or and it feels really interesting to put your hands on your ears for this. So placing your hands on your ears, let's make the bumblebee sound. First we can go bzzz, feeling how it feels in your head and sounds when your ears, the hands are on your ears. Bzzz, and then change it to and then bring those hands off your ears and see what it sounds like. Let's do a really big breath in. And then so long. Okay, now let's come back all the way onto our backs on the mat and do a happy baby. So I'm going to bring my hands into my feet into my hands, and raise my feet up to the sky. And then my baby rolling around on my back like the babies like to do. Let your knees come down. Hug them into your chest. Squeeze and roll them around. And let it all relax down to the mat. And then you can decide for a relax break, do you want to lay on your back? Or do you feel more relaxed and cozy for your break time on your side? Or would you rather stay in a seated position for your relaxed time? Picking one, and we're going to relax in. So take a nice big breath in through our nose. Then out through our mouth and make a noise. Letting go. Relaxing. Closing our eyes. Noticing our breath in our body. What does it feel like when you breathe in and your body fills up with air? What does it feel like when you breathe out and your body lets all of the air out? Noticing our breath, moving. The breath is always with you. And anytime you're feeling like you're having a hard day or a hard time, you can sit down and notice your breath coming in and out of your body, and it'll make you feel better. And I hope you're having a really fun week and find lots of fun things to do. Thank you for joining me and Penny today. We appreciate having you in class. Let's bring our hands and let us press our pinkies together all the way to our wrists, our thumbs together all the way to our wrists so that we're pushing them all together. We have a flower. And inside that flower, there's lots of space. And there's space for happiness and good and joy and the love for our family and love for ourselves. We have all that space in there. We share it out with everyone. And hug it into yourself and give yourself that love. Thanks for playing with me today, guys. It was lots of fun. Have a great week.